Now here, if we look at Dumpsford's Twitter account, we can see that some posts that would kind of show you what Super Goku McGohan was talking about. He says himself that he's lost friends right here. I've lost people, but I've gained people too. That's all that matters. It's okay. Life goes on, time passes, and we are still here. Now, separating yourself from your friends is a classic sign of cult behavior, that someone has joined a cult. And if you keep looking up at his posts, this one sticks out in particular. It says, "I really don't care. I used to. I played the game, but it got boring. Who gives a rat's ass? I'm gonna get in a higher plane. Some post-humanist shit. I want to operate without gender and hate and opinions. I want a world where we don't fight. Justice now." Now, this person who describes himself as a social justice wingnut, and they just happen to live in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is the same town where Bishop Tanya Rawls lives and runs her Freedom Center for Social Justice. Now, I don't know if they're connected or if they know each other somehow, but what Bishop Tanya Rawls believes is something called intersectionality, which is it basically says that transgender people have to work for the interests of black people. And the fundamental flaw in her thinking is right here, where she states, "In reality, black people are not any more homophobic than any other group." But that's just not true, because you can look at the public opinion polls, and you'll see that black people, they have the least support for same-sex marriage. You know, they're way behind white people. And if you look at the a global map of societal acceptance of homosexuality, the white people are again in the lead. And there's most of these countries have like severe penalties for homosexuality. And if you look at the FBI hate crime report, you'll see that black people commit 26% of the hate crimes, and that's for a population of 13%. That's quite significant. And this data from the Bureau of Justice, based on national crime victimization surveys, claims that they're responsible for 34% of hate crimes. That's what victims report. And if you look at the expanded homicide table, you'll see that the black offenders commit way more crime against white people than the white people are against the blacks. It's more than twice as much murder. And here's a map of these same-sex laws, where again the it shows that white people are by far the most tolerant, and that black people, a lot of them have like the death penalty and up to life imprisonment for homosexuality. And that's the basic reason why intersectionality doesn't work. It's just two different groups with who don't really share each other's interests. And it seems like this this transgender group is really more of a black activism group, because they have this program for black migrants in particular. Now, if you apply to it, it's easy to prove that you're black, but how do you prove that you're not straight? It seems like there's no real way to test for that, and it favors blacks over other groups. And that's well, it is what it is. And I have one last thing to point out with these people. This employee right here, Ariel Marie Lucier, she worked for Black Lives Matter, and on her Twitter page, she wants reparations, and she claims that she is formerly nonviolent. Now, I think these people are a bunch of assholes.